Okay, that's enough rustling noises. Greetings, good people, and a very warm welcome to you all. So I get offered micro brands to review all the time, but can't seem to get inspired enough to do a review video, even though I would get a free watch out of it.
Ooh.
But recently I was contacted by a young man who wanted to send me a couple of watches that his dad had designed, and after speaking with Jason about him and his dad's venture, I liked their story. You know, lads and dads goofing around together. Where have we seen that before? So I agreed to review their watch. And you also know that I've had pipe dreams about launching my own brand, so when I see someone else going through the Kickstarter process to launch their own brand, I feel admiration and say fair play. And if those reasons weren't enough to get these guys some exposure, the watch is actually looking kinda mental is definitely a good reason. And is there anyone out there my age who grew up in the 1980s around Casio watches that doesn't get all giddy when they see a light on a watch? Well, these watches also have that too.
Oh yeah.
Jason's dad, who has designed watches for other brands, decided to create his own brand using his flamboyant design approach, and Jason tries to navigate the fierce dog-eat-dog world of sales and bean counting whilst trying to juggle his studies. The company is called The company is called Mechanical Exploration. I did have a little candid discussion with Jason and asked, "What's with the name, bro?" And he kind of shrugged his shoulders in a text format, as if to say, "Ask my dad." Branding is so important, and this one doesn't quite roll off the tongue. So hopefully Uncle is watching and might come up with a catchy rebrand. Anyway, what's in a name, you may say, for a rose by any other name would still smell as sweet. But seriously, branding is so important. And double seriously, just look at this thing. It's absolutely mental. And if you're wondering what all the Knight Rider stuff was at the beginning, well, this thing looks like Kit had a baby with a V12 Bugatti Chiron. Look, I get all the eye rolling at these types of gimmicky micro brands. It's not $1 million Jacob & Co Bugatti gimmicky watch, nor is it $1 million Richard Mille McLaren gimmicky watch. It's a watch that costs around £250 that you could wear and have some fun. If you had a budget of around $250 to $300, let me show you what that would get you if you were to buy a fashion brand. Most fashion brands such as Armani, Hugo Boss, Tommy Hilfiger and so on are just licensed out by companies like the Fossil Group, who then have their watches made in China with Japanese movements, and this is what's inside some of them.
That's it, mate.
And after you're done with them, you could probably get around £40 resale back on eBay. So I'm not telling you to leave your comfort zone and opt out of buying something rudimentary like an Armani, nor am I telling you to buy something crazy like this. When I do review videos, I'm very cautious about using my influence to endorse a product. I'd rather just provide the brand with some exposure and also provide you with some facts and mental gymnastics so you can make up your own minds. So the company sent me two models, a stainless steel version with a black iron plated finish and a grey one in titanium. There are various other combinations with greens, yellows and reds which you can find on their website, and I'll leave a link in the description. The case on the black one measures 36mm wide, 48mm lug to lug and is around 14mm thick. The grey titanium one is slightly bigger at 38mm wide, 50mm lug to lug and 14.8mm thick. As I mentioned, it has that V12 engine look about it, with each side covered by sapphire glass. And there's me testing the sapphire glass for scientific reasons. And the elephant in the room is obviously the method of time telling. It's pretty simple really. One side shows the hour and the other side shows the minutes, which traverse up and down on these threaded rods. It also has a timer, power reserve indicator and obviously that cool LED lighting. Even without the LED lighting, the loom work glows really well in the dark. They are water resistant and all the functions are accessed using this digital crown similar to a Breiling Aerospace. Everything is explained simply in the handbook.
So you see you've got a little chronograph scale as well here. So to activate the chronograph is press the crown 3 times quickly. 1, 2, 3. So everything's back to 0, and then you just press it once, and now it's doing the chronograph. So after 60 seconds it should go by 1 minute there, and I'll just speed it up now.
Oh look! How my voice sounds when it's sped up. Amazing! 30 seconds! It's taking ages! Oh, look at the light on the sapphire glass. Beautiful! Come on! Nearly there! 1 minute!
There you go. Simple, isn't it? And then press it, then it resets back.
If you are a light sleeper like me and your own snoring wakes you up, then it also has a handy feature where you can put it into sleep mode, because when the hands go from 59 back down to 0, it makes a heck of a roar, like a V12 Lego engine. Well, maybe not quite a roar, but a meow from a cute little kitten. Now, the watch has a rechargeable battery, and I've had these watches for over a week and still haven't recharged them, and they're still running. It comes with this braided cable with a USB-C charger, but also has a normal USB 2 adapter for those of you who are so last decade.
You mean like you, who still uses a zip drive?
Oh shush, you're not supposed to tell anyone that.
Without charging, will last over a month, which is kind of amazing. If you want to check the power, all you do is press it twice, quickly. So it tells you the 60%.
I was going to open up the watch and have a look at the movement, but I imagined the charging cable will be attached to the case back, so I didn't want to ruin anything, especially as I'm giving these away to 2 lucky viewers. But you can see some of the solder works and circuitry if you peek through the motion works. So if you want to win these watches, then all you have to do is subscribe publicly so I can see your subscription, and make a comment. The best 2 comments win, and if all your comments are rubbish, I'll just get trouble to pick 2 subscribers at random. I will announce the winners on my next restoration video, so put your bells on for that so you don't miss the announcement of the winners. So what are they like to wear? The watches feel solid and the case feels really well built, and you would expect them to be uncomfortable to wear with this boxy design, but in fact they are quite comfortable to wear. And the fact that I have both to provide an instant contrast in feel and texture, I would say this titanium one with a rubber strap feels more comfortable for my delicate wrists, even though the grey one has a slightly bigger case size. But as I said, there are many combinations that you could go for, which are all available to see on the website. So I'm just swapping the straps over to see what they look like. But starting from November the 1st for Black Friday, the company is giving away an extra free strap with every purchase, worth around 50 quid. So you can have a different strap to change the look of the watch when the mood or occasion requires it. And you also get an extra 5% if you buy 2 or more watches. So even though these watches look absolutely mad as a box of frogs, they actually look very smart with the shirt sleeve. But don't expect it to tuck away quietly under your suit cuff without putting up a fight. In summary, this watch is like turning up to an opera with an electric guitar. It's like going for fine dining in a Michelin star restaurant and asking for tomato ketchup. It's affordable, quirky and fun, and it has LED lights. That does it for me. You won't get a light on $1 million Jacob & Co, that's for sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to enter the giveaway by subscribing and commenting. I'll see you soon, God willing. Ta-ra!